Nobody ever said too much flake was a bad thing, right? Now, I will say, I definitely didn't expect this much because I just kept adding more and more and then looking at the clear coat and going, that doesn't look like enough. So that's how this happened. Although I don't really mind because I think it looks awesome. Now I know it might be a little 90s for you guys, a little too much 90s flav, but I like it. Look at that. Look at that. Got to get a little bit of blue and gold in there, you know, rep the Sabres colors. That's not really the idea behind it. I was just going to do blue, and then when I went and I looked at all my options and I saw gold, I was like, that would probably be really cool. So I did it. So it's in there. There are a couple areas where, like, you know, things happen. Like there is a big gold splooge right here. Not exactly sure what all happened here, but that's all right. But yeah, I'm pretty excited with it. And then if I decide I want to paint prep the rest of the car, then I got to go around and do the little body work, or else I'll go insane. Like there's this spot right here. I probably wouldn't do this one just because I wouldn't want to mess with the body line. So probably end up getting over fenders or having somebody else do that. But there's like little dings here and there. Or I might just sand it, paint it, and send it. Not quite sure. I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't want to turn it into something that like I'm not motivated to work on, because like Bondo's not really my thing. So, but yeah, once this cures more, I'm gonna get the engine harness or the bay harness in here, so I can hook it up to the chassis harness, so I can run power through the car and start, you know, going through the checklist and making sure everything functions as it should. But yeah, I mean, the sooner I get this ready, the sooner I get my KA back from Tyler and I can get this thing ripping. So figure out what I'm gonna do today and then get back to you guys. Well, if you've been here before, you know where I am. I'm meeting Tyler out here at the compound. He's gonna slide the S13 around a little bit. The one that I'm that S13 has my KA in it. I'm putting that KA in my S13. He's gonna slide that around a little bit, then we're gonna go pick up a car. So yeah, I'm gonna catch up with you guys when we're sliding around the compound. Alright, so the Exo Yada might die today. She's definitely losing power on one of the cylinders. Who knows what's going on? But hey, Chad don't care, so fuck it, right?
Was he on me at all?
Not on you, but close enough. I felt like he was gonna hit my phone, but he definitely wouldn't have. Alright, time to catch you guys up. So, you guys know that I bought this black G35 here because I originally anticipated on 2J swapping it. And then you know that one of my friends had a G35 sedan that was incredibly dangerous to drive, so I was getting paid to swap the drivetrain from that car into this one. However, this car is a manual chassis, and though it's been done before on a lot of other platforms, there are things within the Nissan CAN bus system that make swapping an auto drivetrain into a manual chassis a little bit more of a conundrum than one might think. Now, that's not to say it can't be done, and that's not to say that I haven't gotten really far. I've actually gotten the car to the point where it cranks. Here's the thing. This car was a part out, and I got it for $250. Now, if you guys know about G35s, you know that these cars are not worth $250, you know what I mean? So that must mean that it is missing a plethora of things, and that's the case. There is so much stuff on this car that is not there. It isn't practical for me to take her money, put it into all the parts it needs, when that's not even going towards the labor or the cost for the car. So with what I'm owed for the rest of this job, I found this car right here on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so this car supposedly had a rod knocked engine, right? So what I was going to do was I was going to take the engine from the black car and I was just going to put it in here, because this was somebody's daily driver, and then they thought they got rod knocked, so they decided to sell it. So I brought the car home. Oh wait, hold on, here's the interior. The interior is mint. You know about these G35s, you know that these interiors love to fall apart. The leather seats crumble, but it's also the premium package, so it's got like the screen and it's got all the other fun stuff. But I came home and I messed with the car last night for a little while, and it became very obvious very quick that this car does not have rod knock. It had a few vacuum leaks, there's no doubt about that. It didn't have coolant in it either, so when I was joyriding it around the block, it started overheating. I brought it home and quickly realized that there was little to no coolant in the system. So I filled it up on coolant, bled the system, fixed the vacuum leak. Tell me what your thoughts are. If that has rod knock, that is the quietest rod knock I've ever heard in my life. I'll rev the engine up, see what you guys think. So, as you can see and hear, this car is completely fine. So, I'm just going to wrap this thing up, make sure it's all good, and then I'm going to send it on its merry way. So that means that because this engine is healthy, I get a VQ. So as you guys know, Tyler is the one who tows all my cars all around the place with his wonderful 35-foot trailer. And Tyler owns a 2004 350Z, my bad. And that car he got for like $450 with rod knock, and it's got all kinds of stuff on it. It's got like the G37 Akibonos on it. It's got Cybon carbon fiber hood and latch. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. And he manual swapped that a while ago. And then we found an engine on Marketplace for him, and that engine's advanced timing, so of course the timing chain skipped. So what I'm gonna end up doing now is I'm gonna take this engine and I'm gonna take this one out and sell it to Tyler, so Tyler has an engine for his Z. And then this was the engine I was originally gonna pull out and sell to Tyler for his Z, but now that I have that healthy car, an extra engine, now I can manual swap this and have a little compound runner until the 2JZ's finished. So if you guys watched a couple of videos ago, you know that I started working at Diesel's shop in exchange for this CD09 transmission right here. So I already have that, and everything that I need to make the car manual for the JZ swap is all the stuff I need to make it manual for a VQ swap. So I'm going to do that. That's definitely going to happen. So yeah, I'm going to keep on wrapping this up, and then I'm going to go and start pulling the engine on this black car over here. So I hope I got you guys caught up. I hope I don't have too much going on. I know I have so many G's over here, but it's also I can wrap up some loose ends and go into the new year on a good note without anything hanging over my head. So I'm honestly pretty stoked about this this sedan. This thing moves, and it's healthy, and it just had vacuum leaks. Like I have a video on my Instagram story from yesterday when I brought it home. I started it up and I just came right over here and I just pinched this line right here, and the knock went away immediately. So what I'm guessing is that it was developing an engine knock because, you know, the messed up air to fuel ratio. Who knows how long it's been like that for. So of course you're having, you know, miscombustion issues. It's the cylinders are firing with too much combustion, or they're firing too early, or, you know, things that would cause an engine knock. I also asked him what made him think that he blew the engine, and he said that his mom put 7 quarts of oil in it. Now you know that the VQ is a 3.5 liter engine, so that's twice as much oil as it's supposed to get. But, you know, generally when you ask somebody how they know an engine blew a rod, they tell you, we ran it out of oil, it blew a rod. But, you know, too much oil, you know what I mean? If you realize that soon enough, that's not detrimental at all, as long as you can, you know, get it out and work itself through the system before it ends up, you know, flooding your cylinders or getting in all the other crazy places where you really don't want oil. So yeah, pretty stoked on that. And like I said, I'm gonna start working on this one now. I got the wire harness halfway pulled out, but these things take like 20 minutes to pull out. So I'm gonna finish that. Alright, so it's out. Got the automatic transmission off. Shout out to Josh.
Hey, what's up?
And Jack for coming through. They both slid through. Jack just took off. I did record a little bit, so you probably see him a little bit in the time warp. But yeah, we got the transmission off. Engine's out. Engine's right here. Tyler's gonna come pick this thing up here in a little bit. And then we're gonna move this over to Josh's house. Once Jack gets back, we're gonna dummy tow it. But fortunately, this thing actually has brakes on it, unlike the last car we dummy towed, so it won't be unsafe. It'll be unsafe, but nowhere close to as unsafe as it was. So, yeah, see how that goes. All right, so it's been a long day. So, I got the engine out of the black G coupe down there. I got the harness out. I got the harness back in this thing. This thing runs again. So you guys know the plan with this is to take out the automatic transmission and CDO9 swap it until I have all the stuff ready to do the JZ swap on it. So I'm going to move this around the driveway, get the sedan put back in front of it so then I can have my parking spot back right here. Jacob's MR2 is getting picked up tomorrow in an enclosed trailer and getting shipped to New York because he's moving there. So that'll be gone. And then I think Jack's gonna come over in a little bit and we're going to strap tow that car over like I told you guys earlier. So I'm gonna move this and then I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I guess it's safe to say that not only did I pin the cam sensor back in properly, I also pinned in the temp sensor properly. Let's think about something.
Because I was thinking of telling you to park your car there, but here.
Probably wouldn't be a horrible idea. No, probably should have just... Alright, what's up, little guy? We moving the MR2 today? How you feel about that? This is the old neighborhood kitty. He's super nice. He likes to sleep on top of my car. Are we moving the MR2 today, little guy? Yeah, we're moving the MR2 today. You want to help? Little baby. All right. This piece of shit ass G35's moved here. Gonna put it up for sale and see if I get any good offers for it. Or it'll just hang around until I JZ swap the other one, and then maybe it'll get a VQ put back in it. All I know is that for right now, I want nothing to do with this car. So, yeah. Catch up with you guys later. Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. So as you guys saw, we got a whole bunch of different things done in the last few days. The compound clips got cut short when we were out sliding the Exo Yada and the S13 because the KA, my KA, that I got for $100 off Marketplace, she threw a rod. She didn't like throw a rod, but it's got rod knock. So that's pretty much all she wrote for that engine. We're not sure if it was like imminent failure, like something that was gonna happen regardless, or if it happened because our first run out with the engine in the car a few months ago, somebody forgot to tighten the oil pan plug and we lost all of our oil on one of our runs through the sweeper. We caught it almost immediately, but you know, when you have an engine spinning at 2,500 RPMs with low oil, the damage that's done to the bearings then is probably going to come out later when you're beating on the engine more. So it's unfortunate. It seemed to be a good engine. The cool part about it is that it's got a fresh machined head, it's got ARP head studs, and the deal with Tyler was if I'm giving him a running KA, I'm getting back a running KA. So even though there's no like pressure on Tyler to get me a running KA anytime soon, that was the deal. So eventually I will have a KA for the S13 that we just painted the engine bay for. But until then, I'm going to keep on working on this G35 here. As you guys know, there'll be a video on this too. I'm going to do a how-to kind of to explain how you guys can do it, you know, in a simplistic manner. I'm putting this CD09 transmission into this G35 here, so that'll just be my drift car for the compound. So it's not like there's going to be any pressure on Tyler to get it to me, because all that I care about having is something I can slide out in the compound right now, and it'll be this G35. So the S13 might end up getting turned into something a little bit more, I don't know, special or clean, unique, whatever you want to call it. If I don't have to build it with the idea of sliding it, I might put a little bit more effort into making it nice and keeping it nice, making it period correct, keeping it with the KA, the stock setup and all that stuff, just kind of modernizing it and making it, you know, a nice, reliable, comfortable car to drive. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep working on this G35 here, and as soon as I get the flywheel from the other engine at Tyler's house, I can put the transmission back in. So that's going to end it for today's video. If you guys are new here, and if you've been here, the new subscribers would know, because they came from TikTok, that I posted a video on TikTok and it kind of went semi-viral. I'm not really sure how to dictate the terms of what's viral and what's not viral, but 2.5 million views seems like a lot to me, and it has over 500,000 likes, and my TikTok profile has gained like 22,000 followers or something like that. And I did mess up because I didn't know that I could just put my YouTube link directly into my TikTok bio, and my analytics say that over 150,000 people clicked my profile, so that's kind of my fault for not having it there. But since I have tried to promote it a little bit more, the channel itself has gained almost 200 subscribers. So to me, that's incredible growth for the YouTube channel, as I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers by the new year, and of course we didn't hit that mark, but I posted that TikTok, like I said, and now my stuff is really starting to gain some serious momentum. So I'm really going to try to keep the content consistent and give you guys stuff to watch. And I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support. I want to be able to make videos, I want to be able to make content and support a career and lifestyle of doing things in this manner. It's very fun. I enjoy building things. I enjoy painting and making things look cool and clean and putting that time and effort into it. And it'd just be really incredible if you know, I could spend my life and my time working towards these kinds of goals. So once again, I really appreciate all your guys' support. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.